Okay, so here I'm going to show you what it's like to harvest some lettuce for an order that came in for some arugula this morning. So first off, we're going to wash our dunk tank. I use a Dr. Bronner soap to scrub it down, make sure it's nice and sanitized. We're getting really deep in there. After that, we are going to fill it up, and I hook up this hose in the back to keep it from draining out the back, and then we usually lower it and feed our plants back there once we're done. We're going to clean our drying rack, which is essentially just some chicken wire with some 2x4s. Always wash this down very well. Here you'll see what that rack looks like. Next, we're going to get our salad spin kit, which in a minute you'll see how that works, but we're going to give that a nice rinse. Everything that we do here we make sure is very sanitary, and we make sure all of our tools are clean before we use them. That goes in there. We're going to get our harvest knife. And next we're going to go out to the field. Like I said, today's harvest item was arugula, 2.5 pounds to be exact, and I like cutting it by hand. There are some tools out there that are a bit more mechanical that you can get quicker harvests with, but I always like cutting by hand because it gets my eyes really deep into the weeds, literally, of each bed. I get to see kind of the health and condition of each bed, and I like it. Nice little exercise. So we're going to do an initial dunk of this lettuce. We do a 2-wash setup here, so this initial dunk has a little bit of that soap left over. We let it sit for a while, after which we use this little strainer, which you see is a little bit battered, and we dunk it into our second tank, which is more of just a regular water solution. We let it sit in there for a while before putting it into our salad spinner. And once that's all nice and loaded up, it can hold about 3 to 5 pounds. Wet. We're going to put the top on, and then we're going to get our trusted electric drill. Now this electric drill has a bit on it that matches the nut that's on top of our salad spinner top, and that fits perfectly here. And when we turn it on, it gives a nice spin. So shout out to Farmer Greg for creating this. Usually it's a bit smoother. This one was a little bit erratic, but did the job nonetheless. We're going to unscrew the top, lay it on our drying rack, which we just washed. And I like spreading it out a bit to encourage a little bit of airflow. We give it a little bit more of an air dry, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And during that time, I'm picking through it, doing some quality control, making sure there's no damaged leaves or yellowing leaves, which is normal in any farming operation. Once we're done with that, I'm going to set up our storage box. These are common boxes where produce is shipped, and we get these a lot from our orders from other farms, so we just have a backlog of these, which is nice to have on hand. Put a little garbage can liner in there. I think it keeps the lettuce a bit fresher in the fridge. We fill this up, and these can store anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds depending on how much you pack it in. Once we're done, we close the box up, and then I'm going to head to our processing station, or kind of our indoor storage area. It's a hot one today. Here you see a couple images of the farm. And I like handling lettuce under shade and under cooler conditions just because it's pretty susceptible to heat. So here's us getting our production set up. Got a little table here, getting some of our measurement instruments and tools, our scales, our bags, our twist ties, and a little bit of glove action there. And we're just filling up the bags. Again, we had 2.5 pounds. Our bags can hold anywhere between a pound to a little bit over, so I decided to go 3 bags here. Measuring out, making sure we get the perfect amount. Close our box up, clean up, twist tie these things, and get them ready to go. After we're all done here, we're going to put our lettuce back in the fridge here. We have some on-site cold storage. We're going to package up these bags of arugula, put them in our kind of staging area. We got a new fridge recently, which I'm really stoked on. So as I put them in there, I'm going to clean up. It's really important to get in the habit of cleaning up after you do each task, because things can backlog and you end up kind of realizing you have a mess to clean up later on. So I like doing this after each bagging installment. Clean up. We'll grab our arugula that is to be delivered, throw it in the car, and make our way to Coffee. Here's a little fun point of view of the lettuce in transit. Get a couple interesting looks of the farm here. Turning on Summit Street, which is the lovely neighborhood where we are so happy to live. Here we're coming up on Swami's, taking a little stroll down Vulcan and making our way towards Coffee. We are so appreciative of Jordan and everyone at Coffee in supporting us and providing them with lettuce each week. If you guys order any of their sandwiches, you'll see our arugula on their breakfast sandwiches. And we encourage you to go down there and support them as they support us. And that's an entire look at what it's like at the Cardiff Tiny Farm, delivering lettuce to a local coffee shop. Appreciate you all, and hope this was some unique insight into the day in the life of an urban farmer. Peace.